We are live.
We are live. Oh my god.
Oh my god, we are back for the final episode of Caught in Chaos. I am Paul Jacobs.
I'm Malinda Perera.
As always, yes, exactly. And guys, we have a very, 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 very special guest. We put all our technology into one basket to get somebody who's not on this continent anymore, technically. It is...
None other than...
Radu Isac!
Hey Radu, how's it going?
God.
Welcome to the show.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Ghost
Hi, guys.
Radu!
Thanks for having me. That's so nice of you. I wouldn't have haunted you, honestly. It was so nice of you to invite me. I'm not that kind of ghost. I don't just go around haunting people that don't want me there.
Now,
Only
it's
consensual haunting done on my part.
It's so cool because, you know, you're joining us from the UK, but it almost seems like you're joining us from the afterlife.
Yeah. The corona situation really got out of hand in England.
In the UK, we're all in the afterlife now. We're all dead here. It's a ghost island.
Exactly.
Yes. So how's it in the UK? How's the situation? Like, is the media telling us the truth, or like, are people acting so dumb? Like, what it is like in the UK during this time?
So I feel like people are fine.
People are fine.
I know you guys are gonna do a show in like 2 weeks or something, but here probably it's gonna take probably like up until the autumn. Okay. A lot of people are saying not even like March 2021 or something. But I don't know how much of that is scaremongering.
Wow.
You still go to the shop.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You still do the standard British things.
Yeah. It's weird because my life hasn't changed that much. Because when I'm in London, I'm still at home during the day. Now I do feel like more people are in the streets on a Tuesday, like during the day.
Cool.
But generally seems the exact same as it always was.
Oh, okay.
Only I don't do a show in the evening.
Yeah, okay. So your social life hasn't changed at all, basically.
My social life, no, exactly. I'm plateauing, just keeping a same line.
Yeah,
everybody on my Facebook thinks I'm dead. Sorry?
Your dating life is also the same.
Yeah, exactly. No, I didn't make any ghost friends. That's at all. They're all doing their own thing.
So we have Julian Clay joining us. Hey Julian. Tamas Vamos joining us. Hey Tamas, what's up? How's it going? So I don't know if you're familiar with our segments. We have a segment of news.
Yeah.
And we have a segment called reviews where we review reviews. And we talk about transportation on a special segment called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's going to be fun. So shall we jump straight up into the news?
Yes, let's do that.
Just
This is news.
don't let
News. News.
yesterday you said tomorrow. So just
News from around the world.
make
With Paul
come true.
and Malinda.
Do it.
All right.
So the first news is actually a very interesting news coming from Austria.
Hot off the presses.
Yes.
Hot off the presses. So, hot off the press in this case, because it's about our president, who doesn't have any power,
Yeah.
but is still the coolest politician we have in Austria. He
Okay.
got caught at an Italian 1.5 hours after closing time. His excuse was he didn't look
At the
at
time.
his watch.
Not very Austrian of him.
Yeah, he didn't look at his watch, and he talked too much with
Yeah.
the owners and his wife. So that's also a very Austrian excuse.
Yeah, he was caught by the police, and it's like,
Just saying.
yeah, like
He was
that's
just
the thing,
saying,
like you. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, like
I was just saying. Yeah.
for example, in Austria, if somebody says I didn't check the time, that's not very Austrian of them.
Yeah,
Because that's what they usually do.
exactly. That's
Uh,
why he is the coolest.
Yes.
That's why he is the coolest, because he's the only Austrian who's relaxed. He's literally the only one who's relaxed. He's an old Green Party member. You probably don't know about him.
Okay.
But he's like
So
he's like the coolest dude ever that
So
made
then-
it into politics. And the only
So
reason
basically,
why
like, the
we voted
liberals
him
and-
into power was because the choice was either we vote the old hippie in or a Nazi.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
Austria did once we did the right thing and we voted in
Okay.
the hippie, and that's what we get.
So
you know?
basically,
Yeah.
very liberal Austria is just the parties, the liberal parties in Austria. They're just trying to get everybody to stop paying so much attention to time.
Yeah, exactly.
let's-
Exactly. That's basically their whole
Let's
game.
relax for a bit.
Yeah. They're like, how about you don't work exactly 42 hours? You know?
Yeah. Get home at get at the 4:15. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. How about the cigarette break is 10 minutes longer? You know, that's kind of their platform. And that's radical thinking.
Let's
in Austria.
ruin the clocks. It's not good for mental health.
Nah. Time like
It causes anxiety.
exactly.
So you should
Yeah.
have some sort of a permit to carry a clock.
Like that's the thing. Like, in the UK, is there like a time for everything to be shut down? Like, like whatever it's open.
No, so nothing is. Everything is shut down now except like supermarkets,
Okay.
and I guess my dealer still works. Those are the only two.
He works
Those
9
are
to 5.
the only places they go.
Because here in Austria now that everything is slowly getting back to normal, there is like everything has to be shut down at 11 p.m. until the next morning until 7 a.m. I think.
Correct,
So
yeah.
that's the only time I think they could make a deal with coronavirus. So they like the corona only now works after 11 p.m.
Yep.
during the daytime.
But that's perfectly Austrian because the coronavirus now is a member of a union. So they have to, regulate working times, And if the coronavirus works outside those hours, he gets double pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hazard pay. That's 2.5 times the regular salary. So, you're getting incentivized to infect people outside working hours.
Yeah, you can have the parties just as an incentive. You can have a party after 11.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's
That's
actually
the bonus.
and for me, it's
Yeah.
actually very cool that you are joining in because your show is, I think, in Vienna. Is the last comedy show that we had a visiting comedian
Yep.
performing.
Yep.
Because after you performed 1 week later, we went to lockdown.
Yeah.
So
Oh fuck, yeah. I remember because that was kind of towards the end of my thingy as well. Towards the
Yeah.
end of my
tour.
I had been on the road for I'm gonna say 2 months,
Yeah.
and
Perfect timing.
perfect timing. I finished. I had a weekend in Edinburgh after I left Vienna, and
wow.
then
Jesus
I
Christ.
stopped as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you already
thought-
see an impact back then in your Edinburgh shows?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The rooms were full, but I had an Edinburgh. I did a Glasgow festival, and half the people that bought tickets that never showed up.
But they
So
still
I think
they didn't return the tickets, or
now I think it sort of happened.
Okay.
Those 3 days, kind of the news got to the UK. So I don't know. I don't even know if they could return the tickets. And honestly, I haven't gotten the money from the ticket site because it's one of those shitty sites you have to print the document and fill it out with your pen. So I haven't done that.
Jesus.
Shit.
Oh, that's dog shit.
So
Okay.
technology-wise, that's far behind, I would say.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's 19th century shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I'm
have
thinking
to
of
like
shaming
throw
them
a carrier
on social
pigeon.
media.
You know, you have to throw a carrier pigeon with the letter of intent. You know,
Yeah.
hope that not a hawk is like swooping in and taking away your money. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are almost getting into opening borders. Like
Yeah.
Austria and Germany are now going to open their borders on the 15th of June. So I think for now it's only Austria and Germany has this agreement with Austria.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Yeah. Surprise!
But now I think based on the EU system, I think
Yeah.
they might have to open the borders with Czech Republic as well.
Yeah.
Because you can't favor just one place.
I mean, the old saying stands here: chickadee check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself with coronavirus. You know, that's what
Is
my
there
grandma
any
used
sort
to
of-
say.
So is there, if you go to Austria, is there any sort of, you have to stay in quarantine for like 2 weeks before you can
Depends
walk the
where you're
streets?
from.
That's the thing. It also depends where you're from. Like
Yeah.
for now, like the guideline says, wherever you come from, you have to take either you have to prove like show a document that says that you are corona free.
Yeah.
So the test has to
Okay.
be done within the 4 days that you arrive, or else there is a corona test available at the airport.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Which will cost you 190 euros.
Okay, so
That's
so more than like
190
3 flights.
Yeah. So even after that, you have to stay in quarantine. They haven't say if you have checked negative that
Yeah.
you don't have to be under quarantine.
Yeah.
So that's the weird guideline. Like if you still have to stay for 14 days under quarantine, why the test?
Because
Just
they
for
don't
you,
trust
if
the
we-
test. They don't trust it. That's literally just saying they don't trust the test. They're like, oh, it has a failure rate of what, 1% maybe? You know, that's already bad, you know, something like that. And they just don't tell us because why would they?
So how do you feel? Do you feel like they're kind of hurrying too much with the decision to ease the lockdown?
I
What-
mean,
Or do you think it's fine?
honestly, all our decisions in Austria have been pretty solid.
Yeah.
The only so the thing is, Austria is pretty mafia free. The only
Okay.
the only big lobby that we have, like
Oh,
regionally.
we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. That
yeah,
thing
yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah,
said.
yeah. But the only regional mafia that we have are ski lift operators. They have
Or what? Ski lift? Okay.
ski lift
ski lift
operators.
people,
Yeah, they have immense
Yeah, yeah.
power, especially in Tyrol and Vorarlberg. You know, those states of ours that like live from skiing basically, yeah, and tourism. And
Yeah.
the only ones that really fucked up are the Tyroleans because like their lobby was so powerful that they're like, how about we party for 2 more weeks, guys? And the local government was like, I guess so. Sure, you can. Are you keeping people safe? And the operators were like, of course we're
Yeah, I
keeping
heard about
people
that
safe. You can't get sick on a ski lift, you know? It's not like you're in close proximity to 4 other sweaty Germans, you know?
Yeah. So what do you think should happen? Do you think they should be like prosecuted? The ski people?
There's already legal things getting. If there's one thing that Austrians are efficient with is when they fuck with when you fuck with the international
Image.
of Austria. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
If you make a really good Hitler documentary and you call him Austrian in that one, that's bad for us, you know? Call him German. Call him what he is, you know?
I got it.
What?
Yeah. And same goes for, you know, global pandemics, I guess. Because there's this really fun infographic online on how just one town in Tyrol basically infected every other country in Europe. Yeah.
Well,
So it's basically like China and that town in Austria. That's
Yeah,
should be
exactly.
blamed.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
They should carry the economic burden of the world.
Oh, I would be totally fine with that. They have more money than gods. So China and that town. And they are also big buddies with the Chinese.
It's like Italy was outsourcing it.
Oh, yeah. They're like, can you take some of that?
Yeah. Like people are here getting more concerned, so we would like to
contract that out, please. Can we contract the guild out, please? Yeah. All right, second news item.
So this is fun. This is, of course, there has to be some news coming from the US. So this is coming from Detroit. So there was a priest with a squirt gun squirting holy water to all the churchgoers from a socially distant service. I think that's pretty Detroit to go with a gun.
Yeah.
And start shooting.
You bring,
it stick to the stereotype.
Yeah. I know. Also, he should have turned that holy water into wine,
Yeah, probably that would have been open your mouth, my son.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people would have never snitched on that, Free wine gun, nobody would have said a thing, but free holy water gun?
Yeah.
Also, was it a super soaker? What was it? The one with the big backpack?
It's actually a very small.
The tiny one. Oh, that's
the
sad.
cute one.
I would have put it in the Kercher high pressure washer and just high pressure washed every fucking person that walked in there.
He's now a meme. So there and the funny thing is the meme is very more popular in Ukraine and Germany.
Okay.
Also, I love this thing, like the good, the bad, and the Holy Spirit.
But the thing is, if none of the churchgoers got sick, then it means the holy water worked.
Oh yeah,
it's still sort of
Jesus makes you squirt.
Smart of the priest.
Jesus makes you squirt.
Maybe one day he was
sure
sleeping.
Does.
Come for Jesus, stay for the holy water.
Yeah, Jesus. The reason I have little driplets when I wake up in the morning, I have little driplets in my underwear, and that's only because
Jesus came tonight. All right, next one.
So the next news is coming from Spain.
Okay.
It's I don't know if I should be sad or happy or laughing at it. So there was one guy from Spain who sued his drug dealer.
Okay.
For selling parsley for 4 years, not just a time or 2 times, for 4 fucking years. And he made him think that this is a new strain of weed.
Oh, wow. That must have been some powerful parsley. That must have... Dude, I want to smoke that parsley now. That sounds like amazing shit.
His friends were making fun out of it, but then he has spoken to the dealer, and the dealer has said, this is a new strain. We made it like this so the police don't catch you.
So yeah, I don't know. We need to make fun of the dude, obviously, but afterwards we need to go and actually check if it's good to... If parsley
I was thinking the same shit. I was like, let me get some parsley for Spar.
Yeah, just have something to get the viewers in next week. Tune in next week and find out what happened to us.
What happened.
Taste testing parsley.
Yeah. And the thing about this is the police was like, so he went to the police and he reported, and one of the police guys said we really hope he get justice or at least a better dealer.
Cool cops. Very cool cops. Those are the coolest
It's not nice when the police makes fun of you.
Because I don't think legally he can be arrested for not for drug dealing but for
drug possession.
What, he possessed parsley, man? You're under arrest.
I don't know. In the US, there's at least intent of buying because you have those undercover cops who try to sell you weed, and that makes it illegal.
Okay.
Maybe that's a thing in Spain too. I don't know.
I don't know the drug laws of Spain, but that's the problem. If
there are any Spanish people in the audience right now, type in the comments and let us know. By the way. Oh yeah.
Maybe the dealer should be arrested too, because he had the intent of selling.
Right.
Intent of selling,
in selling. No, I mean he's He's
Yeah, and
the true
selling, she sort of
genius.
made the
He's
dude
never
believe-
owned drugs.
Yeah.
That drug dealer is he's like one of those guys that sell homeopathic stuff, you know, like every time somebody dies from your stuff, you can say there was nothing in there.
Like, so what are you arresting me for?
Also,
for not selling drugs?
maybe what is even worse if he sold to another drug dealer who stretched the parsley. Like, what did he put in to stretch it? You know, like, did he like
The parsley gang.
Yeah, he cut it with basil or something like that. You know.
So yeah, that's a person suing a drug dealer for selling
so
parsley
good.
for 4 years.
Dude, the
Would be nice.
the confidence you have to have as a drug dealer to be confronted with that and then look into the eye of your customer and say, "I know it's a new strain." Either he had that lie prepared, or he's the fucking improv master. You know, like he should be at UCB. You know, he should be in the US at an improv troupe. You know, like with Ed Helms and a bunch of other people. You know.
Also, I like that the guy sort of the client knew the drug dealer's details, so he could sue the drug dealer.
Right.
Like he knew the address.
What's
he
your
knew
text
the
number?
name.
What's your text number? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. How would you sue a drug dealer? I just buy it from like 4 dudes that answer a phone number I got like 3 years ago. That's all the details I have. I don't think I can get more if I tried.
So the last news coming from my side is there is this news circulating around that NASA has found a parallel universe that runs like where time flows backwards.
Yeah, second chances.
Yeah, we get second chances. But sorry to spoil everybody's beliefs or excitement, but unfortunately there is no evidence of a parallel universe. So there's a whole scientific explanation about it. It's just that there is an exciting theory, but there is no whatsoever evidence to back it.
Yeah.
So the only thing that you should take out of the stories that you see,
Honestly, probably the most miserable universe to go to anyways. Sex must be so sad.
like it's going back.
Yeah, it's going back in your body, you know, and then you dress yourself, you know, you start out naked, then you dress. It's really sad. It's like a shitty date. You know?
You get more attractive but shitty at sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Just when you're-
Exactly. Yeah. Your skill set it's like you have that Benjamin Button disease crossed with Alzheimer's. Like you start out as an old baby and then you forget more and more of your stuff. That seems horrendous. I don't want to go there.
Yeah, for me, what I can say
Or
is
I don't want to not went there because
yeah, it works backwards.
yeah, exactly.
I think
If
it
I
would be
was
nice
already there, it already happened.
I think it would be nice if life was like a roller coaster, but I think there's one in like actually Vienna. Do you know there's a roller coaster at Prater?
Yeah.
The
Where it kind of
slingshot.
goes blah blah blah.
Yeah.
No, the one that kind of
Goes back.
takes you up, and then you just fall back and do
Yeah.
it
I
again.
love that one. It's,
Yeah, maybe that's life as well.
yeah.
You know, you just go to the end and then we go back and one more time. Could be cool.
So yeah, Christian says salutare Radu,
There we
Oh
go.
my God! Hi, Christian.
and Joe says, hey Joe, what's up? Like Joe wants the drug dealer to call the parsley just CBD and nobody will notice.
Oh, that's so smart.
What?
CPD.
What?
Just the B stands for parsley, you know? Oh, so smart. Oh.
But something I don't understand about CBD, man. It's like you're paying extra to not get high.
Yeah, it's for. I mean, I get it. It's for people who are in pain, but are like construction workers and don't want to fall off the. Like, you know, they operate heavy machinery. I think for those people, it's kind of smart. Or school teachers, you know?
Yeah.
People who need to be fast when somebody pulls a knife, you know?
Oh my God!
Also,
People
Joe
that have
says,
the
yeah, go ahead.
People that have it the worst of both worlds. Have both the pain and the hard work. Give me
That
some
is Star
CBD.
Trek's worst episode.
Yeah.
And Joe
CBD
finally
just give
says,
it free to the people. You don't have to pay for it.
Joe finally says, pooping in reverse would be a horrifying thing.
Yeah. Oh my god. Especially when you know it's a big
No.
one or a spicy one, you know?
Yeah, like,
I think
A spicy
No, I think
shit,
when
a
you-
spicy
when you
shit.
eat-
Yeah, and then you know what
I
you've
think-
eaten from the poop that you took 6 hours
I think
before
when
that.
it's
yeah.
I think when it's diarrhea, it's the opposite. It's nicer. It all goes back in. So it depends. Maybe everybody there just eats milk with beans all the time.
I mean, you must be so
That's the
angry at
healthy
your
solution.
you must be so
And then
angry
sometimes you
at
have
your,
to shove it out like a dick up your ass.
you must be so angry at your future / past self when you
Yeah.
have diarrhea. You're like, you fucked me over 6 hours ago, and now this is happening to me. You know?
So one thing that we can take out of that news is like get your facts checked before you read the New York Times post. Because
yeah.
they posted this. The
Oh,
first.
it's a reliable news source. Yeah, the New
well,
York.
it's the New York Times, so you don't know.
Wait, the New York Times or the New York Post?
Sorry, New York Post. New
Yeah,
York
very
Post.
different.
Very different. yeah.
Very different
Sorry,
news
I-
outlets. One's pro
I'll stop
Obama,
reading
one's
the New
pro-
York Post right now. I'll never go back to the New York Post ever again. They lost me as a customer.
Because they retract like the authors or the scientist team.
Yeah.
They requested the New York Post to retract their version, but the article still seems available.
That seems like every
proper
shitty newspaper everywhere. Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, if it gets clicks, it stays.
Yeah.
Exactly. If the clicks exceed what probable legal cost would incur, you let it up. You let it
Well,
stay.
it's
Yeah.
a good story to sell, you know, like people.
Oh, absolutely. We've been talking for 20 minutes now about it.
Yeah, still generating revenue.
Like all bodily functions, you know, everything seems fascinating to me because I've seen those slow motion videos that they play in reverse.
Yeah.
Like that's your whole life.
So that's it from my news corner.
Right on.
So shall we move into the next segment,
Yes.
the reviews?
Right. And here we go.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? Just
This is the news.
Misclicked. But yes, we are in the review section of our lovely little show. And I thought, you know, let's make our guest comfortable. Let's make him feel like he's at home. And what better way than to review 3 different subjects, nudist beaches in Austria, then churches in Romania, and then gambling venues owned by Austrians in Romania.
Okay. So more about the non-mafia in Austria.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
More info. And
Yeah,
the
so
dead
let's
mafia
start
people.
with the Holy Trinity Church, which obviously is temporarily closed. In Bumfuck, it's in Bumfuck, Romania. I don't like the closest town.
what-
The closest town has like 20,000 people. So, yeah. That's
So what's the name of the town?
I forgot already. It's a bunch of letters
Okay.
I can't pronounce. So you know,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll
Sorry.
Google it right now.
Okay.
I'll use my computer right this second.
Yeah. So in the meantime, I read the first review from Flory. 1 star.
Yeah?
Totally disappointed. How is it possible to come in for 5 minutes in House of the Lord to say a prayer in thought in a church of 6 square meters and at exit to ask for 5 lei visiting fee in the conditions in which there was no poster in this sense, and you do not receive a ticket. Shame! All the more so as I was in the big weather. I don't know, that's translated from Romanian. Săptămâna mare?
Tatumare?
Yeah.
Like a big village.
Oh, okay, yeah, fuck you, Google Translate in that case. But yeah,
I don't know, can you send me the link to the review, actually?
I think you should be seeing it.
Is the screen big enough?
Is it big enough?
Oh, no, it's not big enough. Now I'm looking at it on my... Oh.
This
No, it's not
is-
big enough.
We let the people know what is coming, what is the magic behind this of this flawless production. I mean,
Can you just send me the link? I can see it on my computer.
yeah, I can send you actually the files. Give me a second. I'll send it over soon.
Okay. We here in the afterlife can't read very well
Professional.
In the afterlife.
from
you
afar.
Yeah, I'll upload it to the cloud.
The cloud. Oh
to
my
the
god.
after cloud. Such a dumb joke.
That was a good joke.
Thank you. That's why we have somebody like this as our co-host guest. Somebody who knows how to please. Episodes.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Sorry. Yeah, I can see it on YouTube. Sorry. That's perfect.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Easy.
Yeah.
This is again flawless. All right. Next one. It's Dan says I don't know. Do you wanna take a stab at the Romanian
If he-
translation?
The thing is, if he's
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
this on
A little bit of
No,
delay,
Flori.
yeah, that's why I did a pause there.
Oh yeah. It takes a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Flori. I
Yeah.
can read the Flori one if everybody wants me to. Total dezamăgită. Cum este posibil să intri pentru 5 minute în casa domnului? That's it.
All right, next one. Dan, same church.
From Dan. Ok. Am vizitat azi cu familia această biserică. You guys do subtitles live? Are you guys quick enough?
No,
I mean, the
subtitles.
English version is
English
up
version
there.
is just up there. So.
I think it's a
Okay,
pretty good
okay.
translation. I'm not sure.
So yeah, am vizitat azi cu familia această biserică și am rămas cu un gust amar. După ce am intrat, a venit după noi un domn din curte care se afla lângă preot, care ne-a întrebat de multe ori dacă dorim să lăsăm pomelnic. La ieșire, văzând că nu am lăsat taxă, ne-a solicitat suma de 5 lei ca taxă de acces, deși nu era specificat nicăieri. Cel mult ar fi putut să solicite acea taxă la intrare.
Sweet.
Okay.
So,
I tried to be disappointed when I read it. I didn't give anger to the character.
yeah,
I just,
smart.
gave-
Because that's what that was the one thing when I went through all those Romanian reviews. The one thing that was constant was that everybody was just slightly disappointed.
Yeah.
Like there was.
Yeah, I think
there were
they were all
reviews like of,
crying when
like
they wrote it.
there was like a review about like a Petrom gas station, and the guy was like,
Yeah.
"There's shit on the walls in the toilet. There's shit on the floor in the shopping area, and somehow there's shit on the pump." Slightly disappointed. 3 stars.
I've been to that one.
How is that 3 stars? You know, each star for where poop is. Like the Romanians seem, when it's come to the online stuff, seem very relaxed.
Like for me, I feel like people when they go to church, they have so much expectation.
Right. Also 5 lies. How much? €1? How much is 5 lie? Like
Oh, 5 lei. Yeah, it's like €1. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
yeah.
I kind of got lost because I'm looking at the show on like 3 screens. So I'm constantly lost in between like 3 seconds of the show.
All right. Let's go to F.
okay.
So we are coming back to Austria.
Yeah, we're coming back to Austria for the nudist beach. It's in Floridsdorf. It's on the
Okay.
Danube Island.
I have a funny story about this FKK.
Oh, please.
When I first came to Austria.
Right, yeah.
Like, this was 6 years ago. I
Right.
didn't know this kind of places exist.
It's not a thing in Sri Lanka?
Of course not.
Only for the very rich and very powerful.
It was a thing until the white people came to Sri Lanka.
Oh, yeah, right, when we gave you clothes.
And now
right.
is it the thing?
And shame.
Is it
Shame,
popular in
shame
Sri
was
Lanka
very
now?
important.
No, like we don't have these naturist or nudist things. Like until very recent, like even wearing a bikini was frowned upon.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
So
Wow.
like
Hey,
it's actually illegal to be naked in public. You can be prosecuted for indecent behavior.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Romania, it's sort of it's weird. The country is really religious, but when they get to the beach, everybody boobs out. I don't know.
Especially the working class men, right?
Especially them, yeah.
So many
Yeah,
moves.
they are very famous.
So many moves.
So when
or myths.
When I came to Austria, I was taking a walk in the Donau Insel,
Yeah.
and then like you know I don't know how to read these signs. It said FKK. Like,
Right,
if I
yeah.
remember correctly.
Even
it-
if you
on
saw the written out thing, Freikörperkultur.
Yeah, I wouldn't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just kept walking towards that side, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing these old people.
Yeah. Browner than you.
Yeah, like I would say roasted.
Yeah, no, but yeah. What if Trump actually went into the sun?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, why are these old people not wearing any clothes? I was
This is
confused.
illegal.
I was fucking confused, and then like I was telling all my friends at that time, like, man, you know, there is this fucking place in like
Yeah.
maybe it was like young people. I wouldn't really care that much.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
But these are old people.
Oh yeah,
man.
boobs to their boobs to their knees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like, and they
Gravity
were like,
took
they
a
they were
toll on
like,
those people.
They were like, that's fun. Are you sure you went there by mistake? I'm like, why would you think I would go to see old people's balls?
Hey. See, you had very cool friends. They were very non-judgmental. They're like, apparently Malinda loves to look at old people. That's his thing, you know. You had very liberal friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth here, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
so
guess
okay,
so.
first review from Aaron, 2 out of 5 stars. Too many grandfathers, brackets, plus 40 years old.
40 years?
Yeah. How are you a grand?
How old are you, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Spanne is.
I think he just went there for the boobs.
Oh yeah. So too many grandfathers, grandfather voyeurs, like people who peek through the bushes, you know, to look.
He
at
went there with a
perverts.
camera.
Perverts,
He
yes.
just was prepared to see it.
Are there in the bushes masturbating, impudent and disgusting. I am 28 and I have to experience something like this. Therefore, 2 out of 5 stars.
Well,
Aaron, you are a piece of shit. because same character, same last name. I blurred it out, obviously. But from a different profile came this. Aaron next 4 out of 5 stars. There may be sexual intercourse in the bushes, but this is more frequented by homosexuals. Unfortunately, almost only old men. 40 plus, very few. And here it gets really gross. 14 plus and 28 plus. What are you talking about, Aaron? What are you doing? Who do you want to bet? This is
disturbing, man.
Aaron has 2 personalities, apparently.
First of all, he said he's 28 plus, and he calls a 40-year-old a fucking grandfather.
Yeah, that's just an older man you fuck.
And then you are talking about 14-year-olds.
Which is legal, you know, under certain circumstances. It's illegal for somebody who's older than 18 to have some sex with a 14 plus person in Austria under certain circumstances. These are not the circumstances. Meeting in a bush. This is very much
That's just wrong, man.
Yeah. Aaron is wrong on many levels. He's wrong on many levels.
Maybe he just felt it's like a duty for him to leave this review, and he just he wanted to cover all age groups. So if
you're 40 plus, stay away. You won't find somebody to bang.
You try to,
if you want to commit a crime,
if you're 40,
you can go there.
Plenty of activity.
Before we go to the next review, I need to say, like, I noticed that the YouTube is not showing the accurate number of concurrent viewers. So, guys, if you are watching, put something on the chat so we know you are there, because it doesn't keep changing.
YouTube keeps fucking up in the last 2 weeks.
YouTube has been problematic the past few weeks, so we don't know how many
people actually
there, because it keeps showing me, like, if I restart, it shows to the number that's available. Then it doesn't change, because it was stuck for 3 people and I can see 5 people chatting.
Cool. Thanks, YouTube. You're a great help.
So
maybe they think because we couldn't get somebody as famous as Radu, like they're like, YouTube is just like, nah, this is spam.
So guys, if you are watching, please leave a comment. Please write on the chat so we know you're there.
Share, subscribe.
Yeah,
obviously.
Cool. So next review.
All right. So now we are in Romania. Back in Romania.
Okay.
My wife.
So what are we reviewing?
Okay,
here?
so the thing is, she looked at some gambling houses because they are run by Admiral, which is part of Novomatic, which is the giant gambling juggernaut from Austria.
I wouldn't say it's a monopoly, right? Because casino is there.
No, it's not a monopoly in Austria, but it's close to it. It's close to it, and it has stuck out its grubby, disgusting hands into the eastern countries the moment the wall fell. So it really fucked with a lot of countries. I hate the company. Give us money, Admiral.
I love Radu's face.
I don't know. So we had an Admiral in my town, but I'm like 100% sure it opened up in like 2004 or something.
Yeah.
It was when I was finishing high school.
Wow.
So it took them like 14 years to get to my town. And that's the beef I have with them. As we couldn't place any bets.
Oh no. They were actually
as
trained
children,
to not let you gamble as minors?
Yeah, it was very
that's
shitty.
more than I can say for the Austrian side of things.
We couldn't lose our money anywhere.
Oh, disappointing, truly. All right.
Yeah,
so this is selected by my
I don't want to make you guys cry, but we barely had a lottery.
I thought lotteries work well in poor countries, man.
They do.
Like in Sri Lanka, the lottery board is one of the main fucking income revenues in the country. Yeah. Because everybody tries,
Let me guess, the income is not bound to be spent on a certain topic, right?
What is that?
Like in most countries, like the lottery winnings go like to the healthcare system or stuff like that. It has to.
Here, like if you win a lottery based on the prize that you're winning, half of it goes as taxes.
Yeah, and that tax money can be spent any way the government pleases, right? Yeah, that's not how it works in most countries.
Okay.
Because normally you're just like, as a government, all right, we're gonna spend this on a Ferrari. Yeah, like, guess who has won, really?
Yeah,
exactly. We did. Yeah.
So, the review.
All right, next one. If you win a nice sum of money at the roulette, the electricity is suddenly turned off. Genius. The percentage odds to actually win are even to enjoy playing is not even close to decent. Avoid conversations with most of other customers. Lonely women there are never alive, I think, and almost never by chance or for their own choice. Avoid proposals. I guess that's prostitution inside a gambling.
Yeah.
Then order only drinks that you can open yourself. You get roofied as well. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Hell.
And he still gave 2 stars.
But it's still a good time. You still have everything there. You have the drugs, the women, and the gambling.
Exactly.
So
Like as a man, what else
it's
do
just
you
a matter
do?
of
Like
yourself to
mini
handle it.
Vegas. This is mini Vegas, featuring featuring act is what's his name?
I'm
I
very
put
bad with names.
I put the pills in the Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby loves to gamble in rural
Romania.
rural Romania.
That being the joint for him, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you get roofied for sexual reasons or you get roofied to just keep gambling.
Right.
My brain doesn't tell me exactly. Doesn't
I
go
think
exactly.
it's a multi-level attack, you know?
Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
Wa- Once at a club, like a girl asked me to take care of her drink and left to the bathroom and like sarcastically said like don't
put
spice-
anything in, yeah?
Don't put anything. I'm like, the only thing I can afford to put in your drink is a paracetamol because I can't afford any fucking drugs.
The only thing I can put in there is more alcohol.
Yeah, like probably I will get you more alcohol, but then again I have to take it from my glass because
Right.
I can't order one. So you are
Oh
safe
no, we're
here.
sharing. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying. I think it's a misconception on your part that if you get roofied, you have to be sexually molested as well.
Right. True.
I think because
Enjoy
That's
the
the
roof.
only thing
Enjoy
you
the
think
free
of,
roofie.
some people are just greedy. Not everybody is a pervert.
Right.
Some people are just
That's
very
true.
very greedy.
Yeah.
That wisdom right out of Radu's mouth. All right, so the next one is from Soren. Soren gives 2 stars, and he said, "Merit Foresters and Guard BGS." I don't know what that means.
Honestly, no clue what that means.
Yeah, but the picture is
basically-
amazing because I hope that's the actual gambling location. I hope that's the thing. Like this looks
No,
like there's a knife involved immediately, you know?
I kind of think this is like a sewer system, and those people are homeless.
Right
I
under
really
the
kind of do. I don't know
Admiral.
if it's from like a movie or something, but it's Romania looks a bit nicer than that.
Yeah, exactly.
the-
So, I mean, there's a nice
the
water
one-
bottle in the foreground, so at least there's that. They stay hydrated.
Oh yeah, they have like once in a while they do like a report, and they have like TVs down there. It's sort of it's like an apartment building underneath the ground,
Right. Okay.
but it's not the gambling situation.
Can you translate the original, because I think Google Translate fucked up there.
Oh, so the guards are BGS. BGS is like a company.
Okay.
Like a security.
Okay, so it's just a warning, or is BGS really bad and you're lucking out?
I think there's some sort of a mafia people. Like who would open a security company if they don't have any sort of violence in their regularly occurring in their life.
Yeah, you don't want, accident to happen. Sorry, I can only do an offensive Russian accent, and that has to be a placeholder for every other country.
Also, I can't join in because I can't alter my accent. I don't feel like I can play an Eastern European character.
Your voice is on autopilot.
Obviously, I can be an Eastern European character, but I can't obviously invent a character.
That's very Chinese philosophy, you are what you are and accept what you are,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why they make shitty movies.
All
They're not
right.
good at
That's a
acting.
long one.
Oh yeah, this is a very long one. It's only in English, but translated.
Okay.
Finis something.
Oh,
One star.
I haven't seen it yet. It's not on YouTube yet.
Yeah. Through this message,
My-
I will notify you of the following. On the evening of of blah 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 around 9 p.m., I entered the Admiral Hall address, Sector 6 in Bucharest. Shortly after, 2 people came in, and after playing 10 lie on a device, the employee, together with the security guard, told the respective person to go to the Fortune Hall, telling them he does not stop there, he does not give anything, here he is for the suckers. Given that I was the only player in the room and that the employee made a sign to me, obviously. I understood that I was the Freyurul Ulterior.
Like the sucker,
Yeah.
the next sucker.
Okay. The person entered the room twice to talk to the employee and the security guard. I understand that Admiral Romania discrimination and Ginners person, I don't know what that means. Ginners?
I know that.
By the employees
I know,
of
that's
the
not the word.
sales. Oh, that's a horrendous translation. Fuck you, Google. Given that at the beginning there was a respectable club where the dubious people had no access to the admiral halls, and the fact that now the dubious people are loyal clients, the only thing I expect from your company's managers is let's see pornographic scenes in the halls. Nice. Okay, now I get why my wife put it in there.
Well,
Congratulations. For the mildew where you have already happened as you have the last people. I don't know. That seems just like an angry person. Yeah. Like, a good day, sir.
He's not angry with the mafia.
Honestly, that would make gambling way better. If they have like nude wrestling and you bet on that.
They do have that, innit?
Not in Austria.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'm not rich enough to know that actually exists. Yeah, that's true.
I think the odds would go down because then the show would cost some money as well.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah,
it's like paying the roulette to be nude and wrestled.
All right. And here's, I think, the last two. Gabriel, 1 star. And this one is back in the Romanian native tongue, so you can take a stab at it if you want to.
Okay, I will. Just waiting for it to pop up.
Yeah, we have time.
We have time.
Do we?
Well, we have 10 minutes.
We have 10 minutes. Okay, perfect. We have time.
Finissage, and then moving on to Gabriel. So the past guy, I'm going to say this, was called finissage.
Yeah.
Which is basically what you do to the house before what do you call? Just the finishing touch. That's basically like a construction
really?
worker.
Like if you finalize the building, like you put on the last screws and the last bit of paint and stuff like that?
Yeah. So
so I guess
he was working hard and playing hard.
Ah, okay.
That guy.
Yeah. Nice. Good to hear. All right. Gabriel.
Okay, so Gabriel. Proprietari. I don't know if you guys can say proprietari, but I'm proud that I can say it.
Or proprietor or something like
that. Okay, proprietarii nu știu nimic ce se întâmplă în locațiile din București. Angajați de la BGS se iau de clienți care joacă. Cer un espresso, dar angajații BGS spune cafea nu e bună, deci nu e de ajuns să pierzi bani, mai trebuie să eviți și aceste persoane care n-au treburi să stea în bar și să vadă ce iei tu. Unul la mână, unul la mină. That was the first one.
Okay.
And now the second one. 2 la mână. Now he starts. Nu trebuie să te instigeze. Fucking I should have been able to read that. The light is bad, and it's
wait. When did you finish high school in Romania?
Yeah, I did, but it's one. We have like special letters in Romania, but Google doesn't give those to you.
Ah, okay.
So you have like a bunch of signs.
That seems like a cool Romanian lie to tell. We have special letters.
But basically, I'll stop reading now because it's weird. I can read this thing, but I can't always also understand what it says at the time that I'm reading it.
All right. So the English translation, I think, is pretty close. The owners do not know anything that happens in the premises in Bucharest. Employees from BGS are taken by customers who play. I ask for an espresso, but BGS employees say the coffee is not good, so it's not enough to lose money. You should avoid these people who do not do not stay in the bar and see what misses something, number 1, to tomorrow. 2, should not instigate you in the scandal or insult this bodyguard whom that is paid out of our money. This casino is to be avoided by entering inside. You can walk past it. You can you can park in front of the casino. You can walk past the casino, but never ever fucking go inside this casino.
That line can also be used for a bad prostitute.
Oh yeah, true. Avoid by going inside. Yeah. You can masturbate at the prostitute, but don't come inside. Yeah.
So yeah, Julian is here. Paul says yo. Thomas, what's up, boy? Jamil is here. Michael Posnick is here.
Wow, the whole gang.
And Sumal, what's up, boy? How's it going? So yeah, last
review.
Right?
Yeah. Ali says
not our
Ali. This one is with a Y, and I don't know why he posted this,
okay.
but
So
Ali
it's from an
says
alley.
Ali, Ali, Ollie.
Ali. Okay, Ali.
1 star. It's a way of
starts in
stealing
German.
your money and meant to make you a slave.
It's a gambling spot.
No. This guy definitely had to wash some dishes. This guy lost so much money, he went down the road like in a comic book with the barrel around him,
Probably
holding
still
it like
working there.
this. Huh?
Probably he's.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
him and like a group, a group of people just kind of got suckered in, and they had to do all sorts of horrible work, but just like a group of 20 of them, and he's kind of being wise when saying that. That place is just gonna take your money and make you a slave, and yeah, he knows. This has happened time and time again. He's seen it with his own eyes.
Yeah, but this has been the review section. How did you like it, Radu?
So far.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I think I'm gonna go try the casino. Try my luck. Just go with like 5 lei. You never know.
Oh, come on, man. If the moment you can go back on tour and you come back to Austria, we're gonna do a video where the 3 of us go into an Admiral.
Admiral. We should go to an Admiral.
Right?
Oh yeah. Let's do that. And see which one of us can get his ass kicked first, and that guy will.
I
win.
hope I'm getting roofied.
I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna be the one who's gonna get his ass kicked, regardless of the money I'm gonna lose or anything for that matter.
I mean, they always, I mean, they're gonna go downtown on Browntown over here.
Now I think they're gonna go they're gonna jump on the Austrian.
Yeah.
Just because.
Oh yeah, because I'm like
you guys have money. You guys have.
I'm like one of those Super Mario characters. When you punch it, there's golden coins just flying out of me. Yeah.
They're just gonna ask Malinda to help beat you up. That's it.
You wanna be part of the security
Malinda
force now?
Like, yeah, I'll take that, man. I need a job.
I think we can leave out Planes, Trains, and Automobiles because it's just a very, very sad story.
Well, yeah, it's a very sad story, but
Yeah.
just without the introduction, do you want to just say it out?
Yeah.
Maybe.
300 people lost their job. Fuck you, fuck you, Laudamotion, which is basically owned by Ryanair. Yeah, so fuck Ryanair for actually trying to sell people on a contract that would have paid them less than minimum wage in Austria. You are in a plane.
Like, it's fucking shitty to shut down a base.
Yeah.
Like, especially during this time.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah,
sad.
fuck you, Ryanair. Except if you sponsor us, then we say you're the coolest.
That being said, thank you for the cheap plane tickets.
Yeah,
I always appreciate those.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Thanks
do.
for the cheap tickets.
Yeah, thank for the cheap tickets. Fuck you for everything else. All right, that has been it, right?
That has been so far our show for the finale.
Yes.
It's been a great 6 weeks.
Yeah, thank you so much. Because we are not in chaos anymore in Austria.
Yeah.
Things are being turned on again, and we thought we ended here, but
we have good news.
Many good news.
Good news.
But the first good news is obviously from Radu. Radu, where can people find you? What is up with you? Please plug your stuff.
You know what I'm doing? I started doing like a live Twitch. I'm like playing chess live. Do you guys like chess at all?
Yes.
Yeah, come join me on Twitch. it's like
we will Radu will send us the link where we can join him on Twitch, and
Yeah,
we're
we'll
gonna
put
put
it
it on
in.
the description so you
Exactly.
can play chess.
yeah, that's
with
the
him.
only thing I do now. Is do that and get high, and
Yeah.
see you when people stop spreading the virus.
Yes.
Right.
When I'll be able to get out of quarantine.
And
Maybe
we
see you
would
at the
love to
show
have you in
then.
Vienna, man. Once again, that was a great show. It was a sold-out show,
Right.
and that was actually
Man,
the last show before we went, last visiting comedian show.
Exactly.
In town.
It was
a
fantastic.
great
We need
show.
to do it again.
Definitely,
Yeah.
man. I'm so looking forward for that. And yes, more good news coming from our side. So now we are actually out of. Now that we are actually out of kind of chaos, and Corona now works in Austria only after 11 p.m., we are allowed to go back on stage after the 29th of May. So the
Exactly.
N2O Comedy Club's first comedy show, it's also named Caught in Chaos because we are continuing this brand until that we are completely away
out of it. Yep.
Exactly. So our first
Okay.
Caught in Chaos comedy show is happening with 7 amazing Vienna-based comedians. There's gonna be Jack Holmes. There's gonna be Michael
Amazing,
Posnick. Tamas
amazing,
Ramos is gonna be
amazing.
there. Sonia Pickard is gonna
Right
be
on.
there. And who else? Sia.
Sweet.
Sia is gonna be David Schockereitner.
Woo!
So, and Paul Jacobs, my co-host, and I'm gonna be hosting the show. So it's gonna be an amazing.
I'm gonna be the worst comedian on stage. That's amazing. It's been a while.
I didn't want to say it. He has been my co-host in Caught in Chaos. So.
No, I know where I stand. I know where I stand. But I still love that you got such a good lineup together.
It's
This
a
is
great
amazing.
Lineup. It's pretty much like happening.
Oh, as if they had something else to do.
So 10th of June, it's happening at Shabin.
Link in the description
link
below
in the description.
to the
So
event.
if you are in Vienna, don't miss it out. We
Yes.
only have space for 30 people.
Yep.
Because every chair is 1.5 meters away from the other
It's
chair.
gonna be the funniest show for Austrians.
Yes. Austrians gonna love this because they hate somebody sitting right next to
Yeah,
them.
you can laugh in peace.
Yes.
Finally. It's like your private little basement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen on the 10th of June, starting at 8 p.m. We are also planning on coming up with a new show. It's not gonna be anything Corona related. It's
We
gonna-
will retool some of the segments from this.
Yes.
Obviously-
reviews been getting the reviews been the reviews of the reviews been getting excellent reviews.
Duh. It's my
So-
segment.
Yeah,
Obviously. It's
yeah, fuck you. So yeah, like that segment will continue, and we are planning on like coming up with a great show where it's not live but recorded, so we will not have any technical difficulties.
Don't
Jinx it.
Don't jinx it, motherfucker. Don't you fucking dare.
And
You're gonna call me later and say, Radu, we're having technical difficulties. Can you please come from beyond the afterlife
come
and save
from the
us?
afterlife,
Yeah.
get down from that cloud.
Yeah.
Bring that harp.
Yeah, bring your cloud services with you, you know?
I'm gonna say, just let me find my headset, and I'm there.
Perfect.
What else? Anything else from you, Radu? Like anything else you want anybody?
To know about, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Man, just I don't know, just
subscribe to your
look
Twitch?
for me on YouTube. Yeah, Twitch or YouTube, or let's see how much the pandemic lasts in the UK. Maybe I'll quit comedy. So I'm not making.
Maybe
Please
there's
don't
not.
make any
don't
long-term
quit
plans.
comedy.
Obviously, please don't. Rather come back. Look,
I
emigrate
could
to
try and move
Austria.
to.
I know
Yeah.
it's a downgrade.
Vienna.
Yeah, I know it's a downgrade, but still, it's an upgrade if
think
you can
about it.
actually perform. You know?
If it was good enough for Hitler, I think it can be good enough for me.
And a few other people, but yeah, mostly that guy. Yeah. All right. What else? Obviously, subscribe to my stuff.
Yes, if that subscribe button seems to be red, make
Yeah.
it gray by clicking on it.
My favorite color.
Yeah.
Oh, gray.
Make it gray.
Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, we still don't have our Patreon up because we are retooling the show.
Yes.
So the Patreon will also reflect that.
Exactly.
And it will start with a Patreon. So
Yes.
the
So-
next time you can actually give us money.
Yeah.
Give us money. We want money. Give us the money. We need it. We're poor artists. Give us the money. Thank you so much. Give us the money. We want that money. Please give us that money. All right. What? I'm a greedy Austrian. What did you expect?
Yeah.
At least I didn't say, give us that Jewish gold. Give us that Jewish gold. I want that Jewish gold. Give me that Jewish gold.
How do we know that's not what's inside?
Okay, guys, I think you won't be coming back to comedy. I'm sorry to show you. Just to tell you.
Well, by the way, this show was presented and promoted as a non-PC show. So it's not a
Ah, okay.
politically correct show. So if anybody is offended, it's at your own risk because we have mentioned it before.
It's fine. Nobody's talking about that anymore. Everybody's just talking about the coronavirus.
Yeah,
Bring back
exactly.
the N-word,
It's
do
such a
whatever.
nice
Nobody
breather.
cares.
Radu's
Don't
dying.
dump oil in the ocean.
He's dying in
We
heaven.
moved on now.
He's
Yeah.
dying in heaven.
Heaven.
Oh, Radu, you're fading out. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh
so
no.
Once again, apart from the last time, you guys, we don't have anything from the comment section that's worth mentioning apart from haze and salutes.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for joining in today for the series finale. And if you like this episode, recommend it to your friends. Ask them to watch it. It's highly appreciated.
Force them to watch it.
Yeah, force them to watch it, like coming from the white guy.
Yeah, tie them up, put them in a basement.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
a proper
Throw them to
Austrian
show.
way.
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
that's how you get watch time in Austria. You show it to your family in the basement.
Basement.
And then,
it's-
abuse them sexually while you're at it. I guess.
See, that's proper input right
Yeah,
there. That's
exactly. That's
somebody who has some constructive ideas right
Idea,
there.
yeah.
Radu knows how to play the game.
Yeah,
If I'm moving to
Basement game.
Austria, I'm running for president.
you should. I would say.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. You're
I
gonna
will wear a
wait.
t-shirt.
Are you gonna radicalize the youth?
Here comes the puns again.
And with that, we say thank you for watching Caught in Chaos.
And also, Radu, thank you very much for joining us.
And we will have you tune out this episode
Yes.
with a nice little experimental.
Experimental. This is for you guys.
Not the finished product.
It's not it's a sample.
It's a sneak peek.
It's a very much of
It's
a
all
sneak.
the things.
It's all the things. But before we go, thank you guys for joining us for the past 6 weeks. It's been a wonderful.
It actually kept us from insanity.
Yes. We loved doing this show. It
Yeah.
was really great for it. So thank you everybody who joined us for the past 6
Seriously,
weeks.
Seriously, I look forward to Sundays now.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is-
Sundays has been the days for us to
Yeah,
wait. You know?
normally I look forward to a Friday or Saturday.
Now it's a Sunday.
Sunday, yeah, it's insane.
So,
Thank you so much, guys.
We're gonna be
Seriously.
back with a different kind of a show, and again, thanks Radu, thanks for being my
Okay.
co-host.
Thank you, Malinda.
Thank
Should we
you.
make out now?
No, Haven't-
That's bonus content.
yeah. So enjoy this sample clip. This one will come out soon as a new project from me. It's been a great 6 weeks. It's been a great time to be caught in chaos with this show. My name is Malinda Perera,
My name is Paul Jacobs.
and that's Radu Isaac, all the way from UK.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
This is the statue from the early 19th century located in the 19th district of Vienna in the intersection of Flotogasse and Hutweidengasse. Although the 19th district is now filled with rich people, back in the day this place was well known for farming and in particular sheep. This dude right here is John. John was the leader of the shepherds in this area. Now as you can see, John was a pretty fly guy. He was like shepherd royalty. He dresses up like the pimp, one might even say he looks like White Snoop Dogg. I also believe that John loved smoking weed. You can see his shepherd's flute. Normally, a shepherd's flute is made of bamboo, so it cannot have this shape. I think the artist made the flute look like a fat joint to honor John's glorious weed-smoking days. Now, the 3 sheep you see are John's favorites, Ludwig, Anna and Shirley. And just like John, his 3 favorite sheep were the top sheep of the sheep gang. Now a lot of other sheep were jealous of them, but Ludwig, Anna and Shirley ain't got no time for that. They followed John everywhere. Actually, that's why John's wife left him for Anthony, a pig farmer in the 16th district of Vienna. One day, at the Shepherd's Council, there was a fight. Ludwig has impregnated a ewe from another herd. I know, it's pretty fucked up. The shepherds decided to banish John from town. It was a sad day for John. The artist captured the moment when John left town with his 3 favorite sheep, including Ludwig in the back, who got John into this fucked up situation in the first place.